This video is about rearranging areas and goes along with 6th grade CPM, Chapter 5, Section 3.1. Now before we get too far, it's important to remember the formula for area, and remember that we have that as area is the same as length times width, but you can also write area as being the same as base times height. And for rectangles we use this interchangeably, but when you get into other figures like triangles, it's going to be important to start using the area of base times height. So either works for rectangles again. We'll get into more specifics in other lessons for different figures. You should have already learned basic area of a rectangle in earlier years. Today we're looking at it a little bit more complex than we have right now. So look at this problem. Find the area of the figure below. Okay, I have a few of the numbers that I need in order to solve this, but there are a few more that I need to get. So I need to find this length here and this length here, and then I'm able to solve it. Okay, go ahead, pause the video and take a moment to solve it on your own, and then I will show you how I would do it. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is fill in these missing figures, and I'm going to start here. And I'm going to say that if I know that this is 15 units and this is 12 units, we're going to assume that from here to here is the same length, and then we're able to say that this here is 3 units. And we're going to use the same idea here where we have 10 units, and if this is 10 and this is 2, then this here must be 8. Okay? And when you look at the diagram that I have, this is not drawn to scale. Okay? And when you get into more advanced geometry, you're going to need to be able to prove why this distance is the same here, but for right now we're not going to get into that part. After we have that, we're able to solve the different pieces. I'm going to split the rectangles, or the rectangle, into 2 rectangles, and I'm going to do it here. You could also do it vertically, okay? And then I'm going to solve for each piece. At the top left part, I did 3 times 8 to find 24, because again, length times width, or base times height. Okay, and I also wrote it here. And then I found the area of the smaller section. I did the base times height, 15 times 2, which gives you 30. Okay, and I showed my work up here. And 24 plus 30 gives you 54 square units. Okay, really what you're doing is you're just taking this larger piece, you're rearranging it and breaking it down. Okay, if I had been given the height here, okay, as long as it is at a right angle, the base and the top part are perpendicular, I could have used this height as well, so it wouldn't have mattered if it was here or here. So that's just something else to keep in mind, as long as these are both perpendicular to each other.